Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. We are about to start. Oh, let me see if I can fix this a little bit better. Okay, I think that's cool. We are about to start a general. I did just do a love reading not too long ago, but we about to start a general right now. Please be sure to check out the love reading, guys. Make sure that you give me a like, comment, share, subscribe, follow the channel so that you don't miss any of the readings that I post. Turn on your post notifications so that you get updated when I make a video. Just give me a second. Let me put these love decks away. I want to tap into some different energy. So I want to clear out the old energy. Get it off. Ouch, that hurt a lot. Get it off the table altogether. Hopefully this don't break my nail. Whoa. Guys, don't judge me that I'm putting this on here. If there's an easier way for me to do it, I'll figure it out. It's not right now. Okay. Oh yeah, this too. Here you go. Let's go, guys. Tap the screen. Drop your zodiac down below if you are just coming in. Ooh. Let's see. Let's do it like this a little bit wobbly. Hopefully your day is going good, depending on when you see this reading. I'm hearing Sagittarius. It could be a Sag. I just saw 222 on a time as well. Sagittarius energy could be of significance. You could be a Sag, or you know, a Sag could be in your energy. We have graduation day. Okay, it says leveling up, lesson learned, and acquired wisdom. We kind of just picked up. Hoping that we can get some general, some true general energy out here. Okay, but we have graduation day. Congratulations to those of you guys that are graduating or will be graduating soon. This could be mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, you know, however that might look for you. This card says sneaky link. Okay. We do have leveling up here, so I don't know if okay. I'm not sure if you and a significant other is going to be. This was supposed to be a general reading. This is supposed to be a general reading, but you and somebody else could be taking your relationship to a higher level of commitment, or you could be, you know, entertaining someone while you are also simultaneously dedicating your time to, you know, your personal endeavors or your business or something like that. Okay, so this could be like a sidetrack. Like I feel like I'm getting sidetracked away from the general energy with this sneaky link card out here. Repo. Default on payment, financially incapable, and repossessed assets. Okay. Please stay focused. I'm hearing Dr. Umar, we must stay focused. Yeah, I'm going to need y'all to lock in, okay? Lock in entirely with whatever it is that you are doing. Make sure that you aren't getting sidetracked, because I feel like somebody could be bringing you more drama than what you need and or anticipate. Like this seems like to be coming with some unnecessary, you know, we're fixing to see what's going on here. It seems like it started out good and it started to go downhill. It's starting to go downhill. Clarify this repo. What's going on here? It seems like a lot of the blues. I literally was just talking about this and the blues specifically. It says scared, heavy emotions, and mental distress. Oh, a lot is happening. You know, a lot is happening at one time here. It seems to be. I don't want you to allow all of this extra chaos to take away from what you have going on in your life. Okay, to keep this general and not allow it to trickle over into love because it seems like it's already a hot mess over there anyway. Let's focus on this. Let's focus on the things that make sense and the things that are currently that matter right now. You know, just be mindful of getting sidetracked. It says tiptoeing, avoiding getting caught acting shady and sneaking around. Be mindful of getting sidetracked on your path you know, away from your destined path onto some craziness. It says frenemy, fake friends, two-faced, and hidden intentions. We have this here with Sneaky Link. Yeah, be very careful, at this time about who 555 I just saw, about who you are involving yourself with because everybody doesn't seem to have your best interest at heart. On top of that, these people could be going through some type of financial problems that really do have them, they're like I'm hearing a penny pinched or something like that. It's supposed to be a general, but it's really, just be mindful about who you have around you. Be very particular, be very picky, okay? Because it seems as if you have something to lose, something that you just worked real hard for. I was hoping to be able to keep this in general energy. What's the start? It says, key player, important person, playing an essential role, irreplaceable. Okay, stay your course, stay your path, mind your business. Okay. It says numbing, self-medicating, addictions, and irrational behavior. Okay, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I can understand as we evolve and as you grow in your life or as you reap some type of reward, some type of success, some type of fame and or recognition, that can become, that can be a toll that takes its own, it's its own personal path or toll on your life. However, I really need you to be mindful, about who or where. I'm seeing Mac Miller. Somebody could have just been listening to Mac Miller, or Mac Miller could be of significance, but there are a plethora of examples that can be used about having snakes in your, having snakes around you. Just doing shit just to do it. I need you to act like you are somebody because you have somebody that know exactly who you is and they about to try to play you like you're not that motherfucker. Okay, be mindful. Or at least try. They can try. You can try. Saying you're a baddest bitch. Okay. No, but let's see what's going on here. With this being general energy is really just giving, you got a snake among you, claiming to be a friend, claiming to be a lover, claiming to be a, like, yeah, we got something going on, but whole time this person don't like ya at all. Okay, possibly want a destiny swipe with you, or possibly just want to stress you out so that you cannot complete or so that you cannot succeed at what it is that you are wanting to do. And this can be voluntarily or involuntarily, just with their own personal bullshit and drama that they got going on in their life. They could be doing this intentionally or not. Either way, you can't take that gamble. You shouldn't take that gamble. You can do whatever you want, but I wouldn't recommend. Three of Swords, Page of Wands, you have better things to do, okay? You see this woman? She working. Perfecting her craft. Three of Swords is out here. Well, I guess maybe this should probably be switched around, right? I'll put the page right here, and I'll put the Three of Swords right here. Just makes more sense, obviously. Hi, Chris. Thank you so much for coming over, love. I appreciate you. Please remember to like the live as you are coming in, guys. If you are just coming in, please remember to like and share the live. Tap the screen if you can. Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I appreciate y'all commenting down below. Let's see. We have the moon. We have the moon here with Repo. And with this moon, I'm getting like what happens in the dark, or the things that you can't see, or the things that you don't know about this person. It's the things that you don't know. The devil is in the detail, the things that they're not telling you. Okay, like, damn, if I knew you had all that going on, damn. I'm seeing like you finding out all that somebody really has going on in their life, and you second guessing if you should have been like, you probably, I would have thank God, like thank you for having a cover or a shield over me, okay, and not letting that shit touch me. Be mindful, like be mindful of playing, you know, in the devil's den or something like that, okay, and expecting not to get your hands dirty. You know, be mindful because it seems as if something that happens in the shadows or something that the blue. You see how this I'm looking at. There's all this darkness, and then there's this little like this little shadow on this woman's face, but there's hella darkness around her. You know, so you could see her face and see her smiling, but you won't see all of this. Listen, bro, just be mindful. Be mindful about who you are investing your time, effort, and energy, who you working with, who you like connecting with, who you are socializing with, whatever the case may be. But of course, we have Sneaky Link out here with this chariot. You know, everybody. Some people will crash the boat because they can't drive it. Some people will crash their boat because they don't have no boat themselves. They ain't never had no boat. They ain't never gonna have no boat. They ain't never gonna have no ships coming in, no blessings come there like that. That's not their calling, that's not their path, that's not their life. So be mindful of people trying to destiny swap with you or simply take your destiny, period. They know they can't do what you do, but they also don't want you to do it either. Be mindful. Okay, these people disguise themselves as lovers, false lovers, fake friends, family. It don't make a difference. They come in all forms, all shapes and sizes. They shapeshift all the time. These people that shapeshift and none of their faces is pretty. They ugly every time they shapeshift. They just get uglier. They just get darker. Their spirits. Ooh, we have the Knight of Cups. Some of these aren't even. This can come this Knight of Cups is indicating that it can come in any form. It can come in the form of love. It can come in the form of opportunity. You know, let's get money together. Let's do this. Let's do that. You feel me? They see that you have a legit. I just was watching something, and these people saw that somebody had a legit way of handling their business, and they use that as a way to clean or launder their money in some way, shape, or it's just like be mindful of the business, even the business transactions and opportunities that you are doing, the people that you are getting in business with. Okay, if these people are a snake to these people, trust that they will also be a snake to you too. Anybody, if they put on the snake mask, that is who they are. Okay, they trust that they're gonna be a snake in any environment that they feel necessary. Understand? The Queen of Wands is out here. We have this over here with frenemy. This could be you. This could be them. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Please be sure to put yourself in your assigned seat. Two of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, some of you guys, it will be better for you to focus on perfecting your craft. You know, it will be easier. It might be harder. You know, of course, it's always hard to do the work. It's always hard to, when you are in that work, and you need a break, I understand. But it's those times when you take a break that you find yourself in places and spaces that you never should have been in the first place. If you're going to take a break, take a real break. Don't escape. Okay, that is when you fuck around and find some shit out because you're not escaping anything. You're not running from nowhere. You're just taking a break. There is a difference. Okay, if you're gonna do it right. Do it smart. Okay, don't be doing it like you don't have no shit to lose because you do. Okay, you have a true destiny. You have a sense of self. Okay, one, and then the path that you're supposed to be going on. Two. Wheel of Fortune. That's everything. Having the wheel turn in your favor. Ooh, baby. Favor, literally. Favor. To have favor. We have the Three of Wands out here. We go from 3 swords to 3 wands. You know, it's entirely up to you. I know people that head is very hard and they only learn the hard way, but there is an easier way. There is an easier route. You know, you don't have to find your way in the darkness. It's not necessary. But if that's how you gotta do it, then do what you gotta do. You have the temp. Look. There is an easier way. You don't have to walk through the shadows and the valleys with this 10 swords. You can put it down. You have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, you have the discernment to put it down. You know better. So the decision is entirely up to you how you do it, how you get there, how you climb Mount Everest. But it will be climbed. Okay? The clock will not stop. Ace of Cups. It's gonna keep on. This train gonna keep on rolling. Life gonna keep on lifing. So you can prepare and put yourself in the best position possible, or you can keep letting that bitch beat you down. Beat you down. Okay, the Ace of Cups is out here though. You do have some things in your life that you genuinely care about. Some especially when you are, especially if you're like an entrepreneur, with that graduation and that business and things of that nature. When you are pouring into those things, it can take a toll. It can be tiring. It's blood, sweat, and tears. And sometimes you do be wanting to escape. Sometimes you do be thinking like, damn, did I bite off more than I can chew? But by all means, that does not mean sacrifice all the work that you have put in to accomplish what you have accomplished. You feel me? Like I said, you're not escaping. You're just taking a break. There is a difference in the shit that you decide to do. I know I gotta get back to work soon, so let me be mindful of how far in the deep end I get. Okay, but when you trying to escape, that mean, bitch, I don't have no plans of coming back. Okay, I ain't coming back. Okay, that's not what we doing. We just taking a break. I just need a breather real quick. In the meantime, find. No, let's go. Let's go. We all grown. If you over here, I just say no kids. So you must have lied if you over here. Okay, get your ass from over here. But if we all grown, this is a judgment-free zone. But be smart about what you're doing, though. Okay, the Magician, because you got work to do. You got work to do, baby. Sometimes I'm hearing DC when he was like, it get hot in that kitchen, man. It get hot. And they still be wanting to play. And that's true. Okay, but even the chef need a break sometimes. Okay, even the chef, even the cook. Okay, everybody need a break. You're not a machine. You're still human. Okay, which is understandable. A high priestess, we know. If you don't know, your body will for damn sure tell you. Trust that. But you're not escaping. Okay, you are simply taking a break. Give yourself grace as you do that. Give yourself grace because you deserve it. Okay, but we're not throwing away all that we work for. We're not doing, we're not doing shit just to do it. Where everything that we do is conscious decision making being happening here. Four Wands, somebody that also, maybe has something to lose. Don't be involved. And that's another thing too. Knowing your worth is another thing. You cannot, baby, okay, understand, like-minded individuals. You really can't mix and mingle with everybody. And that's okay. But you really have to be mindful. If you want to be doing it, do it with somebody that also got something to lose. Or somebody that, a like-minded individual is all I really can say. You can't be, if you are on a straight and narrow path and you talking to somebody that's a crash out, that don't make no sense. You feel me? Make it make sense in your life. The Hermit, okay, or not. It's entirely up to you. If you're going to go rest, go to sleep and rest. You feel me? If you are one of those people where you're not all that good at picking them, right now is not the time for you to do that then. Okay, if you're going to go to rest, go to sleep. Okay, if you tired, go to sleep. And that's okay. That's okay. Your work hard, play hard might not look like somebody else's play hard. Your play hard might look like spa days and massages and relaxation and wellness retreats. However it might look, do what you need to do. Okay, because some of y'all y'all not built for accumulating energy. Sorry, it's okay. It's okay. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's above you. It's a good thing. But please, mind your business, okay? Because, look at, we went from the 8 of Swords to the 9. Like, please stay away from these people. You are not, I'm hearing, Because I'm not just anybody, because you are not just anybody, and people be waiting, for you to. The hangman's out here like, I don't know, motherfuckers. You see how I just said people be waiting, and then we saw the hangman. It's like the devil was waiting for you to fuck up. Let's talk about it. People are ready to play devil's advocate, knowingly or unknowingly, like I said. So it's like, stay your course, okay? Mind your damn business. The Eight of Swords is still on the bottom of the deck. I just think it's crazy how it's like the second, don't turn around. What's that? Who wife turned around, turned to a pillar of salt? I don't know. Y'all know, huh? Lot. Oh damn, you all in the business? But thank you. Yeah, Lot wife. Okay, stay your course, mind your business, and trust that you're gonna. You feel me? Trust that you got, or pray to God for the strength. You already being work to the test. Okay, so talk to God about it if you must. But stay. Oh my bro, did y'all just see that shit? Did you just see it? I know y'all just saw it because it's recorded, and this is why we over here on YouTube right now. Okay, listen, you better talk to God. Oh, you see the strength card right? Do you see the strength card right here? Talk to God about it. You know, in the chariot. You feel me? Okay. What else do we have here? Eight of Swords back on the bottom of the day. Back on it. Some of you guys, I feel like maybe y'all feel like you have bitten off more than you can chew, or you feel like with that chariot and the strength, like your dreams are bigger than you. Okay, I need you to align yourself. I need you to redefine. We talk about that self-worth and things of that nature. I'm getting like you feel like it's too much. It's heavy. The crown is too heavy. Look, the crown is too heavy. The Five of Swords is out here. This probably has a lot to do with you not acknowledging all that you have been through in your life and giving you credit. God is never going to give you anything that you cannot handle. So if you feel as if you have too much on your plate, that if you have too much, surrender it. Okay, release that energy to the Almighty Most High Divine God. Be willing to go back and think about, or be willing to let those past trials and tribulations that you experience, allow yourself to gain the wisdom from them. Allow them to truly be put at rest. Okay, those are usually where the hidden strength packages are dropped off at, in those places in our life where we would rather not acknowledge them, or rather not see them for what they are, overlook or completely disregard. It's time for you to go back. It's time for you to acknowledge those times where you did fuck around and find some shit out, but it's the fact that you continue to get up again and continue to go on your path. I think I just talked about this on TikTok, but your scars being recognized as your strength and not as your weakness. Give yourself credit for all that you have gone through, so that as you continue on your path, you can know and trust that you are completely built and most times overqualified for what you are currently doing, because God is not going to give you more than you can handle. Okay, so please understand. Please understand. You got this. You got it. We have the Five of Swords. That's what the deck on the six. Not going to give you more than you can handle. Okay, so if you feel like you got a lot on your plate, it's probably because you got some old shit that you got to let go of. It's probably because you have some old things that you still have to gain the wisdom from. It's probably because you still have some old things that you still have to filter through, and that's okay. That just means you in the past and in the present. You can make a conscious decision to let go and release and take heed, or accept the real or the true or the current. I'm seeing water specifically, trying to control water, something like that. Okay. King of Pentacles is out here. King of Pentacles. Okay. We went from the Six of Pentacles to the King. Overqualified to handle what you have. Okay, but it's going to seem like too much if you are holding on to things that you ain't supposed to have no more, or that's no longer supposed to be on the front burner, maybe on the back burner, maybe a distant memory. Focus on the current. When I'm saying that, I'm seeing water though. Like I'm seeing like easy, not going against the grain, not going against the flow, but going with it. You have the Five of Cups out here. Release, surrender. And damn, we have the two. Okay, we have the Five of Cups and the Two of Swords. These are things that y'all really don't want to see. Things that you guys would rather not deal with all together. This could have to, considering that we have Sneaky Link out here, this could have to do with your relationship with love. This could have to do with past love experiences. This could have to do with the love that you were shown as a child. This could have to do with a lot, but it's ultimately your idea of love and how it's supposed to show up in your life. And it's now allowing you to step into this truer version of yourself, or allowing you to love yourself to the fullest capacity so that you can accept all the blessings that you have around you. You know, it's like you limit yourself, where you keep yourself in this safe space, but even the safe space is not a safe space. You haven't created it. It's still a place of hurt or trauma or something of that nature. And this is the place that you need to get back to and tend to and show that tender love and care. Put the dream on to the side. You feel me? This is when you feel like you have to escape the dream. We're not doing that. Put it to the side for a second. Put it on hold. That's a whole nother process all within itself, you know, with that imposter syndrome and all of that. Let's just put all of that to the side for a second and focus on the self, the vessel, you. Okay, you are not the dream. Okay, I'm sorry, the dream is not you. You understand what I'm saying? I really need you to focus on yourself so that you can actually live the dream. Okay, I'm here to make the money. Don't let the money make you. Make the money. Don't let the money make you. But ultimately, it's about getting back to this place about how you define love and how you allow it to show up in your life, how you show it to yourself. You know, you taking the time to redefine in some way, shape, or form your self-worth. Ooh, that is a tedious process, but I often find that it is the most liberating and the most beautiful process when you can, they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, when you can, you know, love yourself to the fullest capacity to, you know, feel the most beautiful, or bring bring true beauty around you. You know, when you can start to filter out that heartache and heartbreak or that despair or whatever it is that you are feeling, and incorporate beautiful things around you, and allow it to, you know, cleanse and be cleared out. The way that people do this, everybody does it in a different way. I just talked about this in the last reading, and as well as over on TikTok. You know, you can do this a plethora of ways. You can do this by self-love and doing all of the yogas and all of the teas and all of that, spa days. You can do this with connecting to the Almighty Most High Divine God. You can even do this with therapy. However you decide to do it, I need you to continuously find new ways and innovative ways to do it. Okay, as long as you are living, continue to find new and innovative ways to let the past be the past and actually move past it. Be at peace with it. You know, it's a healing is it's a daily, it's something that we have to do every day. And what the methods that we used to heal yesterday might not work today, but that does not mean that we don't heal. That means that we continuously find ways, you know, until we are in a place where we feel like, you know, we are our most beautiful, or our most confident, or, you know, we are standing our strongest, when we can self-assure ourselves, or whatever the case may be. You know, whatever is needed for you to continue to take the leap of faith, or continue to live your life true and authentic and real and genuine, and not in the shadows and the pits and darkness, or however you want to put it. Give yourself grace as you do this. This is the part that makes the dream even all worth it. You know, the dream is not worth it if you aren't happy inside. This is when you have people that have worked their whole life, and then they're, you know, they're old and they're billionaires and trillionaires, but they don't have nobody around them. They have no love around them. I mean, if that is what you are looking to accomplish, then by all means, you're headed straight there. But if you want to feel that shit, please feel it all, the good and the bad, okay? The pretty and the ugly. Feel it all. You can't have one without the other. If you close off your heart chakra, you're not feeling nothing, okay? It comes with it. What matters is that you continuously get up, okay? You continuously keep going and living your life as long as you have breath in your body. Star. And the Empress. And the Empress. Some of you guys could be needing to tend to your divine feminine energy. Some of you guys closed off your heart chakra, which completely isolated her, kept her in a dungeon, didn't let her feel, see, nothing. Come on now, y'all. Was working, stayed working, stayed in that masculine energy, hyper fixated on that masculine energy, you know. Judgments, it is time. It is time to take a, I'm hearing take a trip down memory lane, but I'm seeing like a flashback, you know, like when somebody is having a flashback. I'm also seeing hypnotized, like somebody being hypnotized. I don't know what that's about, but you guys know better than I know. You know, I don't get into things like that, but if that's what it is that you have to do, I'm sure there are qualified specialists and professionals that can help you with that. You know, it's different strokes for different folks. Do what you need, okay? You know, sometimes, depending on what the types, especially if you are 31, I just saw that 44. Especially those numbers could be of significance, especially if you are someone that has experienced, you know, depending on the type of traumas that you experienced in your life, sometimes our brain will completely block the memory out as if it never even happened. Like your brain will, it's so traumatic that your brain will immediately erase it out of like, your brain will put it out of your mind as if it didn't happen to maintain the stability of the rest of your brain. It's like your brain made a decision for you. You didn't have to do shit. The brain said, nah, this is too much. Can't do it. Brain overload, reject. Memory rejected, you know. And I know when you are doing the hypnosis, you know, they can tap into, it's a lot. I'm seeing so many things. But that is definitely of significance for someone. Okay, and we have the Three of Cups over here with the Four of Wands. Okay, I do want to tell you, what I can tell you is you might feel alone, but there are people that have experienced what you have experienced. There are people that can help you and encourage you through this, you know, storm, through this rain, through this period here. There are people that, like I said before, qualified specialists, friends, family, therapists, pastors, whoever. There are, if you look close enough, if you care enough about yourself, the people that you seek are around you. Okay, it is not too far fetched. It is not, you don't have to give an arm and a leg. You do not have to give an arm and a leg. You know, you can, you will find what it is that you are looking for, who it is that you are looking for. You know, the things that you will need, the tools that you will need to succeed and proceed, you know, in your path and in your journey here. If you carry now. The Page of Wands is out here. It's only a little bit. It's not a. I'm seeing a Harry Potter. You know, it's not a full. I'm hearing when God Leviosa. I don't know what he said. Leviosa. You know, you're still learning. It's a learning process, and you, like I'm seeing someone filtering through therapists. You know, the first one might not work. The second one might not work. Maybe the third one is a charm. But it's about continuing the path until you can find what it is that you need that's going to help you get your spark back. You will forever be in your prime as long as you are dedicating that time to self love and self care. Okay, you're always going to be in your prime as long as you are taking care of yourself, as long as you are making yourself a priority. Okay, you always going to be that girl, that man, that boy, whoever, woman. Before you know, you get over here. Is there anything else? The Nine of Swords, you know, but you have to be willing to get up from here. You have to be willing to, I'm hearing, create a light in a very dark place. And it's not an easy thing to do. It's not easy, but it's absolutely necessary. This is a Six of Wands here, which is that light that we just talked about. You know, to be here is one thing. We all find ourselves here at one point in our life, but to stay here is entirely different. If you realize that you are here and you cannot get up by yourself, or you cannot create a life for yourself, find people, places, and things that can help and assist. To stay here is to have given up. Okay, to be here is one thing, but to stay here is a choice. Justice is out here. You see that shadow? You see her shadow is right there. The shadow is a part of you. The shadow is the reason that you deserve whatever it is that you want in your life. That is the very credentials you need. Five of Pentacles is right here. That is the very credentials you need. Okay, so don't deny yourself of that. That is what is going to put you in the driver's seat, or put your name. I keep seeing credentials, your name in the credits for what it is that you deserve. I went through X, Y, and Z. Because I went through X, Y, and Z, I feel that I deserve X, Y, and Z. Well, it's not going to just come to you because you put it out into the universe. You actually have to go get up and get it. It's mine. I'm coming to get it. I claimed it. Thank you. Okay. Nobody's going to give it to you. Nobody's going to bring it to you. You got to go get it. Ace of Pentacles. The true abundance is you. I see the Seven of Cups and I see the Seven of Swords behind it. I need you to get in position. Align yourself. However that might look. However much time it takes. So that when it's time for you to pick that blessing back up that was once too much to bear, too much to carry, good and God, oh, this is all mine. Oh, this is a small. Oh, this is little. We just get started. We just get started for what I just went through. Shit. That's what it needs to be. I'll be damned. I need the whole energy to be completely different. But it's only going to happen once you liberate yourself and you let go of the past. You gain the discernment. You understand why you went through what you went through, so that you can have the strength through that liberation, so that you can have the strength to continue on. To eat the current and not the old. You still eating that old, you don't even like that shit no more. You still eating some shit you don't even like. It's time for you to eat something brand new. Okay, we want Wagyu. We don't want butter steak no more. We want Wagyu. No. That could be of significance for someone. But yeah. Okay, you got options, and that's the whole point. Is not denying yourself of those options, not denying yourself of those luxuries. Not limiting yourself, not keeping yourself stuck or in a box because of what you have gone through, but instead letting that be the very thing, okay, that gives you the green card, that gives you the pass. Okay, make your demands. You need to start claim. Eight of Wands. Quickly now, quickly. Some of y'all don't even know how quickly you can manifest what it is in your life right now if you can just see that it's yours and see that it's really right in front of you. A lot of your blessings, some of your blessings is right in front of y'all, but because you can't see it, or because you think it's like a package. Oh, that package, I ain't got my name on it. I don't know who package that is. Somebody package. Only you live here. And within an 8-block radius, God is in the neighborhood. You think he mistakenly pick up that goddamn package. Pick it up. Oh my. We have the Page of Cups out here, which came out first, and then we have the Tower right behind that. I mean, this is ultimately indicating that you not making a decision, or no choice is a choice. Okay? Not getting up is your choice entirely. Okay? It is a choice. Every day, it's a choice that you have to get up and make every single day. It's not a one and done. It's something that you got to get up and do every day, every single day. Okay? You have a conscious decision for if you're going to get up and do what you need to do to progress, or if you want to be stuck and stagnant. Okay? Or if you're just simply going to rest. Okay? But you only be resting after you've been working. Baby, I was working. Okay? If you have not been working and you are continuously resting, that's stuck. Okay? You need a little bit of help to get up, and that's okay. Just because you're going to work does not actually mean that you are up. There is a difference. You could be using work as a way to escape. No. And then you didn't work your whole life away. We just talked about that. Be mindful. Get down from the beginning to the end. It is an everyday process. It's an everyday thing. All right, what's the last card here for this collective? I'm about to let y'all go. 9 of Cups, complete happiness. You feel me? Ooh, what makes it all worth it? You know, I did all these things because I went through so many things, and aside from those things that I went through, I was still able to accomplish everything that I said I wanted. You know, and that's what it is about. You know, aside from life, you still lived a good one. You know, aside from the cards that life gave you, you know, you was able to do something with it, with the good and the bad. No excuses. Okay, guys, I do have to go get my kids ready for school, so I'm fixing to see y'all later. Please remember to like the live on your way out, guys. Okay, like and comment, share, subscribe on your way out. Thank you so much for allowing me in your energy at this time. I'm going to send it all back to the Almighty Most High Divine God. Hopefully you guys were able to take something from this message, you know, today, to help you live a better tomorrow. A better tomorrow now. I feel like I just did that wrong. Alright, now let's go on here. Okay. Alright. All these cards have to be cleansed. All these cards have to